Honduras here, and Mexico and Jamaica enter the fray as CONCACAF nations trying to compete with the big boys from South America. Who's going to get off to a fantastic start? We're going to get into it, all of it, next. That's right, folks, back once again with another prediction video. That's right, folks, back once again with another match preview. Looking forward to Copa America with Mexico taking on Jamaica. Me crazy, that's right. It is, of course, opening game in Group B with some heavyweights from CONCACAF duking it out. We're going to get into it, all of it, in a second. Of course, big shout out to the VIPs. They are the patrons. You know who you are. And again, if you're new, smash the old subscribe. Your one-stop shop for Copa America is right here under one Ruski. Can any of these CONCACAF nations start their campaign off with a win? We'll see in a minute. Let's get cooking, of course, and have a look at what we're talking about. All right then, folks, it is Mexico, it is Jamaica. Let's take a look at the Mexicans. That's right, I'm rocking a Mexican jersey for this one. Been here 11 times in the past. They've been at the Copas 11 times in the past. That's crazy. They were runner-up back in 1993 and 2001. I don't think a guest nation has ever won the Copa America. Could this be the year? Jeremy Lozano is the manager with the star man Santiago Jimenez pulling the strings up top. Group B, the venue, with odds of 11 to 10 to win the group, 9-2 on to qualify. They expected to make that at least the quarterfinals. 11-1 to win the whole thing, with a prediction of quarterfinal expectations by me, of course, in the hot seat here. They are ranked 14th in the world in Mexico, so let's take a look at what they have got on their agenda. Of course, kicking it all off against the Reggae Boys on the 22nd of June. They'll then take on Venezuela on the 26th of June before wrapping it up against probably the heavyweights of this group. That is Ecuador on June the 30th. That's right. Let's take a look then at the key personnel for Mexico. Of course, some say an unfamiliar squad. A lot of Mexican-based players are here. An unfamiliar goalkeeper maybe. But of course, they've got Edison Alvarez, Santiago Jimenez, and Eric Sanchez. Of course, some familiar names from recent tournaments as well. So, yeah, perhaps a little bit experimental for the Mexicans, but they're going to give it their best shot, I would say. Let's take a look at my starting 11 for this one. We're going to go with Julio Gonzalez between the sticks. Ortega at the back there. Chavez, Vasquez, Reyes there. Romo, Alvarez, Eric Sanchez with Quinones, Santiago Jimenez, and Atuna up top. That's my 11 for Mexico. Let's take a look then at the Reggae Boys. They're here, and I'm happy to see that they're here, of course. Qualified 3 times in the past for Copa America. They've never made it out the group stages. This is their 3rd attempt. 2015 and 2016 was their previous tournaments. Of course, that was a America-based Copa America back in the day, the centenary one. The manager, Helmar Hermagrusson, the Icelander, with Leon Bailey, the star man. He makes the squad. Actually, a surprise with the turnaround of players that are involved in the squad. We'll look at it in a minute. Group B, of course, for Jamaica. They're expected 9-1 to win the group, to qualify 5-1. To win the whole thing, 150-1. With my prediction, group stage exit might be a little soft there, but I think the strength of Ecuador and Mexico is what gives me that thought. I wouldn't be surprised, though, if Jamaica can sneak out of it. They are currently ranked 55th in the world. Their resume, of course, Mexico first on the 22nd of June. We're talking about it now. Then another heavyweight match against Ecuador, 26th of June. Ideally, you would think they would get, if they could get a point out of one of those 2 games, then of course, all kitchen sink job for Venezuela. Top 2 gets you through. 3rd place, 4th place, you're going home. Yeah, you're looking to try and get the wheels of momentum rolling for Jamaica to build up for that last game against Venezuela. I think 4 points puts you in the bracket, but you got to finish top 2. So goal difference is also vital. So look at the squad then. Some familiar names, of course, and very much defender heavy. As you can see, Andre Blake captains the squad. The likes of Hector in there, Amari Bell, ex-Rover right there, Ethan Pinnock, of course, Bobby Reed. I've got Latabuadu. We got Casey Palmer, and then Leon Bailey alongside Damari Gray and Mikel Antonio makes a strongish first team. I don't know how strong the depth is with some of these faces. But let's take a look at my starting 11 for Jamaica. I've got to go with a back 3 here with Andre Blake between the sticks. That's a Wadu, Pinnock, Bernard making up a back 3. We've got Bell, K. Roy Anderson, Casey Palmer, and we've got Dexter on the right-hand side. Leon Bailey, Antonio, and Bobby Reed down the middle. That's my lineup for Jamaica. What about the match itself? It does take place at the NRG Stadium, coming at you on the 26th of June. Mexico with Lozano in the dugout, Jamaica with Hal Grimson in the dugout as as well. Mexico, Jamaica played 15 times since 2003, with Mexico coming out on top 9 times. There's been two wins for Jamaica and 4 draws as well. Mexico, 50% form for them at the moment, winning 3 and losing 3 over the last 6. Jamaica, the same, however, winning 2, losing 2 and drawing 2. Of course, the most recent match between these two was the semi-finals of the CONCACAF, whatever that is, Confederations, something, whatever. It was a 3-0 win for Mexico. The last time that Jamaica picked up a win, you've got to go back to July 2017. Same competition, same stage in the competition. Gold Cup, must be Gold Cup. Or I don't even know what, it must be Nations League, 1-0 win for Jamaica way back when. So, in recent times, there's been a couple of draws as well. So it is pretty evenly matched, despite the humongous difference in numbers here. Let's take a look then, shall we, of course, at the bookies odds here. The bookies have 7-4 on for Mexico with this one. 14-5 is your draw, 19-4 your away win. That's, of course, Jamaica. The bookies, one thing, the public vote, again back in Mexico, 76% of the vote, 90% Jamaica, and 5% of the draw. Now, I have made my prediction on this one. It is out there already. And now, when I look back at those two squads, I've got a bit of a pause for thought here, a little bit of concern that I might have backed the wrong horse in this one. I think Jamaica could cause some problems, and actually, if I could redo everything all over again, and it might be too late to do that, but I think Jamaica may have the better 11 or better personnel for the 11 because Mexico have opted for a more local-based squad. Leaving a lot of heavyweights elsewhere. So for me, I would, it's going to be tighter than what I've gone with. I am backing Mexico. I still think quality at the end of the day, more local. A lot of Mexicans, of course, will make the trip to watch, support their boys. But I think I might have ballsed up with this prediction, but I'm going to stick to it. 2-0, Mexico to win. But I just think the likes of Leon Bailey, Antonio, Bobby DeCover-Reed, they've got some real good players as well at the back. It might, but Jamaica are flattered to deceive ever since they've acquired this new depth of players. They've yet to really flourish, really. So this should be their time, and I just feel they might be the same old for Jamaica. But I'm going to stick with Mexico. 2-0 win for them in the end. What are your thoughts about this one? Can the Reggae Boys surprise us all and deliver a victory? A victory for them would put this group on its head, with Ecuador licking their lips already with the size of the opposition. But that's my take. Smash your subscribe, smash like 50 likes if we can. That's what we're looking forward to. But until then, guys and girls, we are done.